Hello, welcome back to Tony's Garage. This week I'll just show you. What have I done? What have I done? So like I mentioned last week, we're going to want to be able to pull this engine out pretty easily, and that's not very easily done right now. So I've been thinking about it. My friend Mike's going to come over and help me hash this out. He's an engineer. I'm thinking if I cut it right here, just forward the aftmost engine mount, and then right there, I can come up with kind of a system where I can just undo a few bolts and then it'll come off, then I can lower the engine and then, you know, vice versa to put it back. We'll see if that works. Wish me luck. After much deliberation, engineer Mike and I decided to just cut it and see what we get. That's Mike. You want a face shield? Yeah. That's only a half-truth. We have more or less an idea of what we're doing. We're going to make a cut straight across the top, and then we're going to stagger the cuts on the bottom. That way the torsional load will be distributed a little bit more evenly and it won't fall apart. Right now what we're doing is we're cutting away the pieces that the wiring harness connect to. That way we'll have a nice clean surface to measure on and decide where we want to cut.
Is this plugged in with no battery?
No, there's no battery in it.
Oh, good.
Always check to make sure your battery is disconnected before you start cutting wires like Michael is. Good thing I have a spare wiring harness, huh? It's worth noting that this is expert level mechanicry. Don't do this if you've never worked on cars or bikes before. Now we've got the paint cleaned off of the frame, we're taking measurements to make sure we have enough space for what we want to do. Basically we're measuring from joint to joint so that we know exactly how much room there is. Then we're cutting that in half, and at the halfway mark is where we're going to make our cuts. That way we definitely have enough room to either do an inner sleeve or an outer sleeve. It's also smart when you're doing stuff like this to make sure that whatever fastening system you're using, in our case bolts, will clear whatever components are going on around the joint, like a fuel tank. Once you've determined where you need to do your cut, it's smart to make a mark all the way around the area so that you get a nice straight cut.
Nice. Too late now. No going back.
At least not without more going forward. So the only way to fix that is to sleeve it and weld it back together.
Or just butt weld it and hope nothing happens.
No, no, no. So now that we've got the top done, it's time to do the bottom. Same exact thing, measure out how much space you have, get a good distance, usually midpoint, clean it up, clean off the paint, make marks, and do the cuts. In the way.
Ah, you good.
Don't do this at home. Don't. We're semi-trained professionals.
Not in this, but
In something. I don't know, Mikey.
more gooder. We need a Murphy here. Yes, we do.
It's at this point that I realized I did not disconnect this as goodly as I thought I had. So we gotta do some finishing disconnecting. Always check before you start tearing everything apart. Make sure nothing's gonna get snagged and pulled inappropriately.
Okay. Woo! Perfect! Done! right. Slide that out.
Yep.
Alright, lower it. Go! That was almost easy. Oh, what have I done?
Are you having a small heart attack? Just remember the spice rack. Just remember the spice rack. It turned out fine. This will be fine.
This will be fine.
I don't know what you want to do with the front half of your frame, but it's kind of eating your chair. All over the line. It doesn't sit anywhere because it's not even. See what I mean?
Ta-da! Got it apart. I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if we're still even recording. We've got 1 minute left.
So that's it for this episode. We're going to be putting the frame on hold for a little while because we still have a lot of work to do on that engine. Still working on some ideas on how to reconnect them. If you have any ideas, let me know. We're going either an internal sleeve or an external sleeve. Could also go some kind of pin assembly. Not exactly sure. But yeah, go ahead and comment. Let me know if you have any ideas. We'll see you next time.
My wife's gonna watch this and be like, "What are you doing?"